Hey guys, can you hear me now? I'm sorry. I've been having issues with my mic. I'm hoping you can hear me now. Sorry, Rock, I had like a full-on conversation with you and realized I was muted. I think the majority of you guys are in here, so I just need to let you know really quick. It's going to be a quick stream today. I really hate to rush these, but my parents have been out of town for a couple days, and my brother just went over to their house. Turns out their pipes are all basically frozen. So I'm going to need to just do this showdown, and then I need to go start a fire in their wood stove so that when they come home today, their pipes aren't frozen. It's been single digits all week, so so we'll do the showdown and everything, and probably just not the settlement phase. We'll probably just leave it at that point for the next stream, which may be at a later date. I mean, obviously it will be a later date, but I start my new job tomorrow, so I don't know if I'll be able to stream it tonight or if it would be like a Friday quick stream that you guys could choose to be here for or not, and then Sunday next week, obviously, if we don't get it restreamed by then, we'll just finish and then do the next showdown. So I've updated everybody's gear grids here ahead of time. Let's just go back through here real quick. Amras is our bowman. He has Berserker, Monster Claw style. He does have Hemophobia. He's overprotective, but he's prepared, purified, and he's got a shattered jaw. We're going against the Flower Knight. Urza has Monster Claw style. She is one of our pursuants of Fist and Tooth Mastery, so Monster Claw style will help. She's overprotective. She's a big binge eater. She's also obsessed with vermins. She's a matchmaker, and she's purified. Pan. She's indecisive. She's overprotective and destined. She's purified, specialized in Fist and Tooth with acid palms. She's our best option for Fist and Tooth. Zachary has purpose. He's also ambidextrous as well as unbreakable. So he's hard to kill. He's also quixotic, which is great. He's overprotective. We're pretty much all overprotective. He does have some abilities that help on the hunt board, like Explore, Prepared. He's an axe specialized, and he's Sweet Battle, so he's the only one that can depart. Injury boxes are checked because we have not departed for this hunt. As soon as we click Depart, it clears boxes and fills in armor value points. I think this Flower Knight showdown, I don't know about it, but I was outvoted, so we'll do it. So we'll set up a hunt for a Flower Knight level 1. Confirm. I'll check the names real quick, make sure all our names are lined up. This closes. Let's pick it up. Okay. So, Amras, perfect. This should be Zachary, yep, and then Pan and Urza. Pan, and this needs to change to Urza. We still do not have dash, correct, which was why I was reserved about fighting him. Nobody's got room for it in their gear grids, Bill. Rigged indeed. I guess we could move the Flower Knight badge. I would almost rather him have the evasion, but we can switch that out really quick. Try to cant this. So now he's only got 2 evasion, but 2 departure survival. And then Urza picks up an evasion with the Flower Knight badge. Okay. So let's go ahead and depart. Let's make sure all those bonuses applied. They should have. Yep. Cleared her spots. Gave her armor. Nobody has Red Fist. I miss having that. Okay. We shuffle these up really quick. The tactics we have received for this fight are attack pattern. At the start of the survivor's turn, you may declare you are using an attack pattern and decide an order for the survivors to attack the monster. That's a great one. Personally, probably my favorite. Is it supposed to start us in that space? Did I put the Flower Knight book away? We'll need this dragon book. We're getting close. At level 1, it starts us, on the 3rd space. Okay. Perfect. No problem. Let's get this rolling. Amras is our first event revealer. A random hunt event. Who knew? Who knew? Get that out of here. A 12. Almost 10. "12 is Destiny Bound." The survivors collectively feel a heightened level of anticipation. Their goal is close at hand. The event revealer gains a courage. The survivors may skip the next hunt space. If this movement starts the showdown, the survivors ambush their quarry. I wish, but we will be skipping that for sure. Urza reveals our next. Hunt event 80. Oh no. Oh no! Lovelorn Rock. The survivors pass a ring of stones with an unassuming boulder at the center. Each survivor rolls a d10. The lowest becomes a straggler. So Zachary has prepared. So he gets to add his hunt XP to this. I think he's the only prepared individual. Nope, Amras is as well. So Amras and Zachary are both prepared. The others are in trouble. We both know what's up, Bill. Okay, so Amras got a 9 plus 4, 13, so it's not him. Zachary got 7 plus 11, 18, definitely not him. Which one of those is top, would you guys say? So I think it goes to Urza here, number 2. Which I guess is whatever. The straggler hefts the boulder. It's heavy, and promises to carry it everywhere forever in love. They must always leave one space in their gear grid empty, as it contains their beloved rock. The survivor, if it is lost, the survivor mourns their beloved and reclaims the space in their gear grid. So we have to find a way to lose that, but it is not easy. And they actually made a card for it now, so you don't just have to leave it empty. You get the nice pale pink rock. I see it in my nightmares sometimes. It looks like a chunk of salmon. I gotta go add it. Oh no. It's not in the app? Could I call it something else in the app? Like rock? Crap. Oh well. I can probably mark it somehow on there. On Urza's. We know. It's not considered cursed gear. Yeah, that's lame. It's from Gigalion? Really? Oh. Let me add him really quick. We'll just add his content really quick. Can I not add the freaking Gigalion in the app either? No, I know I can. We've fought him before. Huh. So maybe it's in Gigalion's... I mean, we have the gear card. That's the important thing. If I can't track it in the app, it's not the end of the world. You know, it wouldn't be the end. Yeah, I'm not sure why the app's being so odd about it. Oh well, we know. We know. Sorry, guys. I can't find it. Oh. Sheesh. Clicked the wrong button. Alright, fellas. Back to work. Back to work. Let's see if they fixed this yet. Where? Oh, still haven't. It's frustrating. That's alright. They got the Lovelorn Rock. They're cursed with it forever. Next, we move on to Pan. Who reveals the start of our forest wants what it wants. So let's go find that. Okay. So the forest wants what it wants. This takes place of overwhelming darkness. When the survivors land on the overwhelming darkness space, they instead resolve the forest wants what it wants. Survivors may not pass over the space and must stop to resolve this event. After rolling to test the gate, each survivor may do any or all of the following actions once to increase the roll result. So let's go roll our d10 here and hope for upper 50% at least. Yes. Excellent. So that's an 8. Honestly, we could just take that, right? Otherwise, we'd have to sacrifice 5 things to get us into 13 plus. No, we don't have Manhunter in this campaign. We could just take this. Everybody gains a bleed. Oh, wait. Or we could archive a gear from our grid. Can that be the Lovelorn Rock? Can we archive the Lovelorn Rock? Yeah, the salmon rock. The salt rock. It's his pal. Well, but these cards don't say gear either. Oh, it just says that you'll never be apart. Well, in the story event, it says if the survivor mourns their beloved rock, if the rock can be lost or archived like other gear. If it is lost, the survivor mourns their beloved and reclaims the space in their gear grid. It just says right there, gear, like other gear. See ya. Turns that 8 into a 9, and bye-bye Lovelorn Rock. Looks like People of the Sun, or just Flower Knight campaign in general, is meta for getting rid of Lovelorn Rock. Alright. And then we have Zachary, who has to reveal a Flower Knight event. Wally Root. Strange feathered leaves sprout from the ground. The event revealer investigates. Pulling a plant from the ground, they roll on the table. Now, Zachary is an explorer, so when he rolls on an investigate table, we get to add +2. Wait. Oh, you want everybody to get the... Oh. No, I was just paying the fee. I didn't care enough to give everybody a bleed for 4. That's not me slowing down, Bill. That's just me wanting to get through this event. So you want everybody to pay the fee and get rid of the rock, which will give us 5 and put us to 13. I see what you're saying now. That makes sense. The survivors step through the gentle swinging gates, met by a warm, promising wind carrying a cloyingly sweet bouquet. Yeah, I get you now that they get the bleed anyway. That makes sense. All survivors gain a D5 insanity and an understanding. So let's give everybody the understanding. Nobody bolded. And we'll do some insanity rolls here. A D5, so that's 4. Urza. That's, oh my gosh. 2? 3. Do we round up or round down? I think we round up, right? We round up. Why can I not remember? Because 1 and 2 are each worth 1. So we round up then. Yeah, so that's 3. Okay, 3 again. That's nice. I didn't realize how much of a lack of... Oh, gosh, except for Zachary. Lack of overall insanity we had as a team. Okay, so that puts us at 2 understanding, 2 understanding, 2 understanding, 7 understanding. Sheesh. Not bad. Alright, now we're back to this investigate table. So this is Zachary rolling and investigating. Nice work. Okay. 1 plus 2 is still 3. The leaves come free, crumbling to dust in your hands. Roll on the hunt event table before moving on the hunt board. Boo. 47. '47 is banquet trees. A small copse of trees rises over an otherwise lifeless plain. Enticing red fruit hangs from their branches. Each survivor must spend a survival to resist the temptation to consume the fruit. Insane survivors and survivors with binge eating must consume. If any survivor has a sickle, they carve a line across the tree, drawing blood. The fruit instantly sours in this event. Alright, so let's see who can avoid it. So we do have a binge eater. So they're insane. They're insane. Insane, insane. Okay, so we all have to eat. Yep, I did add the bleed to everybody. So they all have to eat it. Unfortunate. And it's what? Just a 1 through 5, 6+ table? We're just going to do it like this, since nobody gets a bonus on a consume table. Okay, looks like we got 5 and 2 that'll be on the bottom half, 6, 7 that are on the upper half. So our top 2 that failed it lose a survival and roll again on the table. If you have no survival, suffer 2 event damage to a random hit location. Yucky. So it's a survival drainer. So Pan and Zachary each walk away, but Urza and Amras have to spend a survival each. Let's try this fruit again. Come on now. Okay. Well, it looks like Urza's done. So now it's just Amras, because I feel like this dice was lower. So now it's just our legendary Bowman. Has to spend another survival. All you need is an upper 50%, my friend. Okay, that ain't gonna do it. Quit eating, you big turd. Oh my gosh. Down to 1 survival. Is it gonna drain all the survival? It isn't. They're gonna be able to leave with 1. Hooray! Okay. Now we can start the showdown. Okay, we do not have any bug patches, which is great. Now we need to add arrival bonuses. Hopefully that gave Amaras. Nope, just the 1 survival. We got 1, 3, 5, and 5. We do have some Acanthus. That may not be a bad move to put over on our side of the board. Now, just as a reminder, set roots, Flower Knight has +1 damage token for every survivor in the fairy ring. Flower Knight does not allow terrain to exist inside the fairy ring. If it's supposed to be in there or goes in there, it is poofed into nothingness. Bloom trait, target a survivor, random survivor outside the fairy ring. They suddenly vanish, gain a luck token, and are doomed until the end of the monster's turn. They then emerge adjacent to the fairy ring. And most of that, it just tells us when to apply. And then nothing special here. We don't get to go first or anything. Yeah, it's still monster goes first. So not really much we can do aside from just get into this here. This is kind of frustrating size, isn't it? I know it's already hard for you guys to read on that, but if I made it like that size, does that work okay? The Bowman doesn't have enough to use overcharge for sure. Hopefully the rest of us will find a way. The Bowman could eat these Acanthus plants and probably gain a survival or 2 out of that. We'll make that part of the plan. So the survivors have to start, yeah, just adjacent to it somewhere. So we'll just have Amaras start on top of it. Couple things. I mean, we want him to attack Zachary, I feel like. But it's fairly random, so can't read the survivors, but the board is better. Maybe we can find some middle ground, like right there. I don't think I can, Rock, unfortunately. I think it starts... Yes, I can. Like, put it wherever I want. It just has to be within 2 spaces of a board edge. So we can go right there. I thought that had a specific spawn. Okay, we just have to let him attack us here. Just to go over his stats again really quick. He's got 11 total attacks, so 12 health points. 7 movement, 6 toughness. His toughness is really low. But again, his attacks can get pretty devastating if he's pulling multiple of us into the fairy ring. So let's go ahead and get this started. With our first AI, Pommel Punch. If there are no threats in the fairy ring, perform Bloom. There are no threats in the fairy ring, so we will perform Bloom to start this attack. Bloom. Target a random survivor outside the fairy ring. Let's get our random survivors. Did I put them back in the box? That doesn't sound like me. Okay, everybody close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of our people have free search. They sure do. Yes, they do. That's our Mr. Zachary. So we'll give it the triple shuffle. And it is attacking survivor number 1, Amras. So Amras vanishes. Unfortunate. They're doomed. Till the end of the monster turn, the target emerged from a flower. Place them standing in the closest free space inside the fairy ring. So right here. Boop. And then turn monster to face the target. Okay, so they get a luck token. There it is. So a luck token for Amras. And then closest threat facing in fairy ring. Set that one up for yourself real nice, didn't you, Flower Knight? So he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, this is an attack that always does damage to the head location. That is okay. They have a skull helm and 2 evasion. So this is 1 speed. With the 2 evasion, this is 4+ accuracy. That's a miss. Perfect. So there is no damage. Excellent work. On to our survivors. I think I want to pin him with this clawhead arrow to start. I think would be nice. Try to get that -1 evasion on him for the rest of the showdown. And then from there, that'll just make it a lot easier for all of our other survivors. Now, here's a question for you guys. Oh, that's why. Never mind. I'm dumb. Okay. Let's shoot the clawhead arrow real quick, why don't we? So that is 1 speed, 5+ accuracy. So we got a 50-50 shot here. It was a 10 and a 9 and ended up as a 2. Just beside myself there. Okay, we'll flip that and go ahead and move Amras out of the fairy ring, but keep him adjacent to the acanthus plant. Now, Zachary's one we need to get in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Zachary's going at him with the bone axe. Oh, that's not what I wanted. 2 speed. We're looking for 4s or better in the blind spot. Okay, of course, there's a 1 in there. So we'll pull this top. Ah! Word. 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 First card, trap. Trap. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. Place the attacker in front of the monster. They gain a luck token. You know what? Why don't we just grab all these luck tokens here? Probably gonna need more. They gain a luck token. Each other survivor is grasped by the roots and pulled in. Unless they spend a survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. Urza and Pan are each going to spend a survival. We can't really afford to spend it with Amras, so Amras is going to get pulled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the Flower Knight is going to perform basic action on Zachary. Basic action is 3 speed, 2+ accuracy, but we have 3 evasion. So should give us a decent chance of missing a few here. So the 3 is a miss. The 5 and 8 each land, worth 2 damage to each location. 2 to the body, 2 to the head. That trap is uberly lame. Now we're in the real danger zone here, because we don't have the ability to dash. We got 2 people in the fairy ring. Alright, Zachary is going to free surge, because he's blessed like that. 2 speed, 5+. 5 and 5. Better. Better. Does this have to be a first strike? Perfect. We'll start on this one. This armor joint is delicate, -2 toughness to win this location. It doesn't matter. We have 5 strength. He has 6 toughness, so it's a 2+ to wound. And that's all we need. So that is a wound. Moving on to a parry location. Wound attempts on this location fail unless the wound is a critical roll result. We are critting on 9s and 10s, I believe. Definitely not 7s. We have a luck, so it's actually 8, 9, 10. So that's still a fail, but he's axe proficient, so he may reroll any failed attempts once. Let's try again for a crit. 8, 9, 10. 9. That's a critical wound. So right off the bat, that actually does 2 damage because that axe is savage. And a critical wound. If the attacker does not have the fencing secret fighting art, which we do not, they go to story event breakthrough. I would rather not. With a ferocious blow, the survivor is able to overcome the Flower Knight's bird-like reflexes. If the settlement has innovated drums, which we have, the rhythm of battle is maddening. All survivors gain 2 insanity. Oh, that's not great. Seizing the moment, the attacker attempts to break through. Add the survivor's luck to the result, which is 3 luck currently. Two luck, sorry. So 2 luck means that 8, 9, 10 is the same as a 10 here. So let's just get a 10. A 2. A 2 plus 2. A 4. Still here. If you are inside the fairy ring, you are placed knocked down on the nearest space outside of it and gain a luck. Oh, word. Word. Knock down. And give me another luck token, will you? Not bad, not bad. We definitely need our Pan to get in there and attack with Fist and Tooth. But do we want to put another person in the fairy ring? How's Pan's armor? Decent, with the ability to dodge a bit. Yeah, we're going. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pan is attacking with Fist and Tooth. Now, they have 3 permanent accuracy, which pulls that Fist and Tooth attack from 8. Now, I saw a new addition to this app, I think. I think I can go to Loadout. Stick with me for just a second. There's a way I can check on my attacks. On all my... Oh, right here. Yeah, look at that. think it's been in here a while. So if I attack with Fist and Tooth, see, but that's not right either. I'm hitting on 7s or better, but it's got 8 plus accuracy. Oh, that's Amras. Oh, here's Pan. There we go, see? So it puts all those into account. So I would be 2 speed, hitting on 5s or better. Yeah, sorry guys, I do still have the cough. I apologize for that deafening you guys. So we need 5s or better with Fist and Tooth. Not bad. Not bad at all. A 5 and a 4. We got 1. Sometimes that's all you need. If we wound, that's dumb, but whatever. Now we wound on a 4 plus, but we have acid palms, so we get to roll 2 dice to get to that 4 plus. 7, we don't even need it. We're critting on 7s or better. Look at that, fellas. Look at that. That is a crit. The sight of the elaborate armor in ruins is gratifying. If the Flower Knight is inside the fairy ring, it gains -1 toughness token, and the attacker gains a luck token and a random flower resource. Sheesh. So it gets a -1 toughness. And they get an additional luck token. And a weapon proficiency. Oh, that goes to green. My bad. Green. So then Pan gets that proficiency point, and we get a flower resource. Excellent. That's why we're here. We love resources. Shuffle these up. Boom. Started rewatching one of Bra Mithra's Gambler's Chest campaigns today. My in-person group is going to play our first Gambler's Chest campaign starting on like the 7th of March. So I told them I would do my best to watch a whole playthrough just so that I'm a little more familiar on the rules, so we don't get absolutely hosed. Okay. Excellent work, gentlemen. Excellent work. Urza is going to take a shot. Well, I hope it was a good nap, Titan. Welcome to the stream, my friend. Okay, Urza's going to shoot at him with the bow from outside, from downtown with no one around. Which, according to this, the catgut bow, we got 2 speed, we're hitting on 7s or better. 7 plus. Not even if we added them together. No, sir. Miss. Okay. That's the best we can do. The best we can do right now. We gotta pass it back to old Flower Knight. And he pulls a mood. Cocoon! Flower Knight takes a knee. While this card is in play, the Flower Knight has +3 toughness tokens. So that cancels this one out. No, it doesn't, because these may go away. That one doesn't. So we'll just put these 3. So he's basically got +2 toughness currently. Now, while this card is in play, perform heal 1 instead of drawing AI. Discard Cocoon when no cards remain in the wound stack or when the Flower Knight is wounded. That's not a big deal at all. We got this, team. Alright, word. So, both these guys got good attacks, but Amras is going to leave the fairy circle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amras is then going to take a shot with the Vespertine Arrow. Vespertine Arrow is 2 speed, 5 plus, And we're going to get big crits here. We're going to get 2 5 pluses. Okay, or just one. A 7. Ah! No critical wound location on this card. Unfortunate. Weep. Weep. Nothing you can do about shopping at the shit dice shop. You can set yourself up as much as you want, but if you roll like garbage, there's just nothing you can do to prepare for that. All right, archive that. That's gone. That's okay. I'm still not worried. We'll just have Pan run around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like her with Fist and Tooth. But I might like her with Katars better here in this particular scenario for just ripping into damage. So we're going to do 4 speed, 3 plus. We're going to take the risk here. 3. 1, 2, 3. That's actually huge. All right, friends. So that's a great point, Titan. Unfortunately, I'd probably buy them. So this has a wound location. If the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight, they suffer bash, which we are, so we're putting that at the end. We are not Qatar proficient. This is our Fist and Tooth person. This is great. If the attacker has any stinky gear in their gear grid, they gain priority target. That we don't. And we're super lucky, so this is a good attack for us, as is this. So we'll just resolve it in this order. We'll do it that way. So our first one here is going to be this Fey Helm Wings. Now we have 5 strength with the Lion Beast Katars. He has 6, 7, 8 toughness right now, so we need 3s or better. Okay, scraping the bottom of the barrel there. But it is a wound, which means this is now discarded. See, we were not worried about him healing. Now we need to crit this one, or else, well, just or else. Yeah, that's a failure. So nothing really big happens. Oh, that also means he, I believe, gets rid of these toughness tokens, so that's nice. Put those away. So this card, we are back to our 2+ to wound, which is unfortunate. We're probably going to end up bashed here. There's the crit. That figures, right? So if the attacker is adjacent to the Flower Knight, they suffer bash. Without turning, move the Flower Knight 3 spaces towards the center of the showdown board. So they're knocked down. This is discarded. We do get to spit out a wound, though. And that's Pan. Does Pan have any plus strength tokens? No, they do not, so they don't lose those. Okay, we want that flower. Zachary got knocked down on the monster's turn. Amras has already taken their turn. I'm not super concerned about Urza, so we'll have Urza run 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And loot this flower first. A 7. A Glorious Bloom. Gain a luck token, Mr. Urza. And a flower resource, which is what we wanted most out of it. Okay. And then I'm going to have Zachary roll in and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna have to attack him in the face here. So we got a bone axe. I want to keep trying this out a little bit. So he's got a -1 toughness, which means Zachary using bone axe is 2 speed 5 plus. Only 1 again. Accuracy on that is just depressing. Ah, word. Word up on that, my brother. Alright. Restless Roots. Trap. Reshuffle hit location deck. Place the Flower Knight in the center of the showdown board. He's already there. Place the attacker in front of the monster. They gain another luck token. We cannot keep track of this many luck tokens. Holy crap. So we're having to switch over to the app, my friends. Amras has 1 luck token. Urza has 1 luck token. Pan has 1. But Zachary has now 3. I'm just going to put these back. If they're not going to give us enough tokens to fight, then I'm just going to use the app. Okay, back to the rest of this card. Oh, I didn't change that. I didn't switch it over to Zachary. Okay, sorry guys. Each of the other survivors is grasped by the roots and pulled in. Unless they spend a survival, place them 5 spaces closer to the Flower Knight. All survivors are doomed. Perform basic action, target the attacker. I probably will have to spend it for both Urza and Amras here. And then it's basic action, targeting Zachary, who is also doomed. So 3 speed, we have 3 evasion, so anything sub 5 is a miss, but anything above 5 is 2 damage. That 8 hurts. The 9 hurts, and the other 9 hurts even more. That is 3, 4, 3. Thank goodness there were only 2 of us in here. Oh my gosh. Zachary takes 2 damage to the waist, 2 to the body, 2 to the head. Body, head, waist. Triple shuffle. And we're back. But not really, because... well, actually, Zachary could surge. Because he gets a free surge, and he didn't get knocked down by that. He can either surge or block. No, he can't block. He can only surge. Because the deal with Sweet Battle is you can surge, but you have to activate a weapon. So you can't use it for a shield. Alright, Zachary. Zachary is going to do Sweet Battle, free surge. And he's going to get 2 5s right here. 5 and a 9. Same thing. Love it. 2 successes. We'll do this wound first. So we have 5 strength, so it is a 2+ for a wound. No big deal. Which is why we want to do this one first. So a 5 is a successful wound, so let's discard that right off the bat. The Flower Knight's eyes beam strangely. Attacker gains a courage and is knocked down unless they gain a survival, or unless they spend a survival. We can spend one. We have 5. The courage does not help him. Overflow courage should count for something, I feel like. Like it should turn into survival or something. Overflow, understanding, and whatnot. Should go to survival or something. So then we will roll on to... yeah, somebody does. Amras does, actually. That might be worth triggering. We're going to do this. We need to crit it. And Zachary's the best person for the job because he's got 4 luck. So, great odds on that. Got it. That is a critical wound. So that will actually do 2 damage to the guy. Okay, yeah, that's 2 cards. I was just making sure. So 2 damage. And he does not yet have fencing. So we still have to do breakthrough again, which we are familiar. 1 second, guys. My mom's calling. Sorry. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm back. All right. So we roll a d10 and add the survivor's luck. Let's ride. Boo! Boo! That is so dumb. Oh my gosh. The Flower Knight chirps and stumbles, its armor subtly shifting colors. Gain a survival and a luck token. I guess that's not so dumb, but that's 2 ones in a row on this freaking table. Sheesh. Alright. It's gonna be the loser's turn. Hopefully he just gets the one where he heals. Alright. Flower Knight's turn. He draws. Hooray! Cocoon! So he gets +3 toughness. No big deal. Okay, so now every time he takes a turn, he'll heal. I ain't scared. So who are we missing on proficiency points? Amras is missing 1. That's a big one, actually. We need to get Bo, because he's really close to being, you know, the good one. Specialist there. I know things. Alright, let's try with the bow here. So that's 3 speed, 5 plus. That's pretty good, right? That's pretty good. 1, 2. Ooh. My bad. He needed to be within range. So that's 2. Good. Ah, impervious. Word. Word. Now we basically have to crit here. Otherwise, because our strength is not great, I don't think. 4 strength. It would be great if he didn't have these guys here. So let's try for the impervious first, just because that's a pure luck bonus. Oh my gosh. Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? Why'd I do that? So that's a crit. Attacker gains priority target, an additional luck token. It wounds him. But it's a persistent injury, bruised ego. So we actually have to discard this. Oh, that's why I did it, actually. I'm a genius. Don't you call me a coward. Didn't you see how brave that shot was right there? As brave as it gets. Uh-huh. You already know. Thank goodness that that worked out the way it did, because he's got the -1 toughness, and then this armor joint is delicate, -2 toughness to wound this location. Thank goodness, because I couldn't have done it if he had any more armor. We get our proficiency point, though. And this is gone. The only person missing their proficiency point is somebody I'm okay with. Oh, yeah, sorry. You're right. Sorry. Let me pull this out. So this is discarded because of that wound, but this stays in play. Because the first one that I wounded off was after a persistent injury, and that doesn't take it out. So he does still have this in play. We did successfully wound once, so we do still get to discard that one, but this guy stays in play. And Amras does get that proficiency point only for the second shot, because the first one was not a wound, so it doesn't count towards proficiency, but the second one does. Now, Urza is our Fist and Tooth backup, so they're not absolutely essential to get their weapon proficiency point. We can't Cat Eye Circlet any longer, so I would be really, really worried about triggering a trap with all 4 of us in the fairy ring. So I could have Pan step out. I could have Zachary then leave. And have Urza run up and try. So Urza's coming up with Fist and Tooth. No accuracy assistance. But she does have Monster Claw style. So Fist and Tooth attack gains an accuracy and a strength and savage. So let's come to here and see how this helps us. So Urza with Fist and Tooth is 2 speed, 8 or better. That's a tough one to land. 6 and 9. Anyways. Okay. Now we are wounding on a 2+, which is excellent. We are critting on 7+, which with Savage is also excellent. Six, 1 short. It is a wound, so that's the weapon proficiency point. That's what we needed. The attacker gains a courage and is knocked down unless they spend a survival. We'll just go ahead and let them knock them down. We might need that survival to dodge here. So now it's the Flower Knight's turn. And there are threats in the fairy ring. So he does not perform Bloom. Closest threat facing in fairy ring is actually Amras, unfortunately. And Amras does not have any survival to dodge and only 1 evasion. We may have just lost Amras. Yikes. So it's 3 speed, 2+ accuracy. Yeah, they can dodge. That's the only thing knocked down survivors can do, is dodge. Hit, miss. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, 1 missed. So this is 2 damage to 2, hopefully separate locations. Waste and body. Good work, good work. They're not they're not specialist yet, Bill, right? Because they don't actually get that 3rd till after the showdown. So they can't stand quite yet. They could next showdown. They could. But they can stand now. And then I'm going to have Amras step out. 1, 2, and search this acanthus plant. Three, find nothing. Turd. I'm going to have Urza back out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Search this acanthus plant. Get our little bit of extra farming in if we can. An 8. Excellent work. That's a fresh acanthus, strange resource. We love having dried acanthus. So, no complaints there. Who's this? Urza. All right. And then who's our... Okay, it's Amras that has the cat eye circlet. So we do not have the option to cat eye circlet. But we'll run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll just let Zachary try to get in there and finish it real quick. 2 speed, 5 plus accuracy. Oh my gosh. Only 1. Okay, that's all we need, right? That's all we need. Super dense! No way! It's gonna break his axe. Oh gosh. That is unfortunate timing. Just really unfortunate stuff. Okay, well, what are you gonna do? Am I right? 7. That's a crit with all these luck tokens. So attacker may spend 1 survival to gain a permanent accuracy. Yes. I will be doing that. 1 survival for 1 permanent accuracy. Thank you. And that does 2 damage, so he's very extra dead. Good work, good work. Alright. Now, Aftermath. Gain our Hunt XP, weapon proficiency levels, and rewards. Let's go through and make sure I remembered to mark everybody because everybody did get their proficiency points. Which means we now have Axe Mastery in the settlement. That's a big up. He needs to have some babies and pass on what he knows. Okay, so let's complete the showdown. Pan achieved age 1, so we will return and advance the year. What? Oh my gosh. I don't know what that means. That's a first. It's probably to help avoid what happened to me last time I switched computers. Okay. Oh, Pan on age. Age 1 for Pan? No. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there are. Wink, wink, born again survivor. That's right. So they're already doing Fist and Tooth, but they do get another permanent attribute of some kind. A 13. That's a random fighting art. Hooray! Oh, gosh. That's the... No, we do not want a disorder. We want a random fighting art. No chance it'll be Monster Claw style, right? Ooh. Get that out of here. What's happening? Thank you. Okay, this is ridiculous. I don't know why this is happening. Whatever. They got Mighty Strike. On a perfect hit, gain +2 strength till the end of the attack. Sheesh, that helps. That's nice. I guess I was button mashing a little bit there. Alright. Now, if any survivors have the Fencing, Secret Fighting Art, which we don't. So, boo-hoo. Next settlement phase, add story event Sense Memory, which is this settlement phase. Help me? Oh, it's a story event. Okay, and then 4 and 4. We'll do the basics first. Give them a good shuffle. I mean, I think we need bone, to be completely honest, because we're trying to make an axe, a counterweighted axe. Okay, let's get an organ too, though. Oh my gosh. We need to be able to innovate. I think we skipped innovating last year. Holy cow. Oh, thank goodness. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah. Well, there were definitely some organs there. Now we're probably short bones. Probably don't have enough bones. I'm not sure where the emojis came from. I like them, though. I need to get like a mod guy that can make us some little Kingdom Death emojis. That'd be fun. Okay. Excellent work. So we return and advance home, except we have to do the, you know, this thing. I'm going to break from the mold and do 4. Executive decision. Okay, this is the one. All right. I guess you guys will have to decide for me. The settlement engages in games of skill. Each player, I'm the only player, by the way, nominates a different survivor. Every nominated survivor determines their score for each possible contest. Survivor's score determines their place. If the settlement only has one survivor, do not roll. They realize they've been competing against themselves. Gain 3 insanity, a random disorder, and the last man standing, secret fighting art. So the way this reads is that I would pick one survivor and they win all 3, right? That's right? Because we don't consider you guys players because you can't be here to roll. So I would nominate one survivor, and they're pretty much going to be competing against themselves. Yeah. Yep. So whoever I pick, which is going to be our fist and tooth person, Pan, will get a permanent movement, a skull, and a weapon proficiency. Yes. So permanent movement. I'll add a skull to the storage. Oh, we have tons of bone. I think we can figure this out. We can finish this out. That was a pretty quick fight. I'm not too worried about my parents' house. We'll be good. And then a proficiency level, which is the whole reason I picked them, because that puts them one closer to Fist and Tooth Mastery. That's close. That's really close. And that's it. That's why we break from the mold right there. That's why we shuffle 4 times every once in a while. Yep. Whoever I want gets an insanity for getting the skull. Scoliosis. Sunny could use it. They're one we take out quite a bit. They're not even insane. Okay. Excellent work. So we get to do sense memory, which we can always spend an endeavor to trigger sense memory, but we get it for free after we hunt this guy. Rushing into the settlement, the returning survivors desperately attempt to convey to the others the powerful memories. Anyways, this is where we can spend flower resources, but we are going to postpone that. We have 4 endeavors here. Let's check, since this got smashed to bits. on the last swing of the game. We need to archive that out of here. Let's just see what it's going to cost to replace that. And then, so Axe Mastery is right here. When an Axe Master wounds a monster with an axe at a location with a persistent injury, that wound becomes an automatic critical wound, which is great. So if we were to go to the weapon crafter and craft a counterweighted axe, we would need 2 bones, a hide, and an organ. So let me just set that stuff aside and see how we feel. So it would be 2 hide, which we could do monster hide, lantern bloom, since it's perishable, and an organ. And then we could take, was it just 2 1 and 1, or was it 2 2 and 1? 2 1 and 1, my bad. So it would be those 2, and then we could just take a bone out of our 2 bones out of our storage. I don't think we're saving any of these bones for anything. Spiral horn? No. 1. We're saving that one. And then we'll just get rid of one of these monster bones, 2. So if we get rid of all that stuff, we get a counterweighted axe, and then we can spend the resources as we see fit at this point, which is on like doing an innovation and all that stuff. So let me just grab the weapon crafter stuff here. I just dropped the skull in our storage here, Bill, just so you know. Counterweighted axe. Bingo. We needed it. He needed a little bit of a step up. He's been using the bone axe a little too long. I personally, in my personal opinion, I think the bone axe is the best early game weapon you can have. But this is also great. So I am going to swap these location-wise in there. I think it's more important to have that axe connected. So it's got a reach of 2. It's 264, which in his hands is disgusting. And a reach of 2 on a perfect hit. The monster suffers a wound. You don't even draw the hit location, which is great. So our Warbling Bloom, perishable. You may plant this during the settlement phase to archive it and gain a population. The survivor is born with flower addiction disorder and a face just like the Warbling Bloom. So like basically 2 free population there. Sighing Bloom, you may consume and archive this during the showdown to gain 3 survival, 3 insanity, and the flower addiction disorder. And then the Lantern Bloom that we just turned in was, you may consume and archive this during the showdown to get 3 plus 3 luck tokens, but minus 1 permanent luck. Temporary happiness. So then we'll spend a Monster Bone, a Warbling Bloom, and a Sighing Bloom. And an Endeavor to innovate. Oh my gosh, we got paint. We don't even look at anything else, right? We just take paint. Finally, holy cow. We can dash. Feels weird. Which is actually probably good, especially since now we're looking to maybe hunt the Dragon King. I know it's a good idea to always purify, so if we've got a survivor here that's looking like they're worth purifying, let's purify them. So if we purify, we'll have to pick between Tick, who has anxiety, binge eating, hoarder, and Elza, who has sneak attack, matchmaker, blind, shattered jaw, or just a brand newbie. Elza wouldn't be a terrible choice. Yeah, we did, Mike. That was crazy luck. It's either Elza or a random. And Elza's, I mean, she's got 4 courage. She's a matchmaker. It's probably worth purifying her. She is blind, so unless we can heal that, she'll always have a -1 permanent accuracy. But with the eye patches that we have, that's being blind isn't terrible. She gets 2 strength for it instead. So let's go over here and purify, which is 2 if I remember correctly. 2 endeavors, which will leave us with 1. So 2 endeavors. Your body's infused with sacred water and purified. So we need to add that she is purified. And then do we want to reproduce this year and try to pass on some of that axe mastery knowledge? Gain the protective disorder, which is actually overprotective. Roll a d10. Actually, if we get an 8, 9, or 10 here, we could choose to gain that accuracy back. Ho, ho, ho! Ho! So what do we want to do? Do we want to take our accuracy from -1 back to even? Or do we want to give her a permanent luck? I prefer to buff the accuracy back where it needs to be, but I'll let you guys just chip in if you want as well. Rock thinks luck. Bill thinks luck. Mike says I'm cheating. Okay, luck it is. You know who would have been on my side? Titan. Always on my side, that guy. One second. Well, that's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Somebody says never luck? Huh. That's wild. Guy's probably really smart. Okay. So we have one more endeavor. What are you guys thinking? Do we have the ability to pass on our genes yet? Like, because if we do, then I'd like to do the reproduce for somebody to take over Axe when Zachary's done, because he's 12. So he's got 2, maybe 3 good hunts left. Fake name. Easy does it now. Let's do a little... Let's trigger an automatic intimacy roll, shall we? Sheesh. He sounds crazy genius. Alright. Let's go trigger intimacy. We do have Saga, yeah. Right there. Okay, so I'm going to nominate Zachary and probably another Purified Survivor, Urza maybe, so we can get +2. None of us have Sun Eater though, so it's just +2, which that's okay. 2 gets us somewhere safe. Gore Rocks. Oh, you're trying to type my last name? That's awesome. I didn't know what you were trying to type. Alright, let's roll this. You had me all confused. So we rolled a 4 and a 10. We have to take the 4. We get to add 2, which makes it a 6. A 6 on this intimacy chart is one short of the bed bonus. Do we have bed? Oh, we don't have it anyway, so it doesn't matter. A newborn is brought kicking and screaming into the world. His father's eyes are free from the ink that caked the founders' faces. So, a male. And we're naming him Gore Rocks. There you got it, Bill. Oh, why do I have caps lock on? Okay. Braden Gorrock. Parents were Elza and freaking Crazy Zachary. Love that. Now, wait a minute. We don't have the one where he passes on his fighting art. What is that? What bonus is that? What the heck? Am I just unfamiliar with this game? Is it family? Is that one of the ones that was removed from this? It is family. Ugh. Which I bet we have to get Hovel. Oh my gosh. We have to have Hovel to unlock family. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not scared. I shall wait a few years, my friends. 'Cause he can still, you know, have encounters while retired. Alright, good work, good work. Do you feel, what do you guys, oh, armor and stuff, that's right. Do we want to save the savable resources? Because we could turn both of these into arrows. Then we could save those resources and start going for dragon armor. What do we think? What do we think? Pretty good idea. Pretty good idea. No! Leave me alone. Not a bad idea to have some in the storage, if I do say so myself. Oh, boo. Boo. You want to spit out some lame child with this? Classic rock. Classic rock, I say. What was that called? There it is. Doesn't Saga Person max out on Insight? Oh, look at that. Hooray, they're a tinker. It is not an Endeavor now. Gorox is insightful AF. Fine. We'll warble another human. Pick up a female with a random name. She ain't got no parents, though. So all she does is start with an understanding. She's a freaking flower. And then I'll turn this into an arrow. Deal? Because I do like those arrows, even though I miss every time I shoot them. I still like them. What do we think? Dragon King? Yeah, I'll head to that insight real quick. I'd love to hear if you guys think we're ready for Dragon King. Bum, 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 bum. Huzzah! The arrows are theoretically cool. Well, I think they're legitimately cool. Rock, how about that? Two? That's lame. No, just the one person gets insight because he has parents. If you innovate this phase, draw a card. What a waste. Oh, got me. Sheesh. This is too easy. Got me. Alright, guys. I gotta go take care of my family's house. I'm gonna sign off stream here. We will come back and beat that Dragon King to death next week. You guys have a great